Hey everybody, welcome to this video series about APA formatting 7th edition. I am so excited to bring it to you because I know that this has been a struggle for me personally to keep up with citing, and so I know that if it's a struggle for me, I can imagine that you all are struggling as well with figuring out the correct citation or the correct formatting or the correct reference and how to format the reference page. So I just wanted to go over this for you. This is going to be in 3 or 4 different parts so that you don't have to wade through all of it all in one piece. You can section it out however you want to. The first one, what we're going to be doing, let me go ahead and continue to share what we're going to be doing. 3 different parts today about in-text citations. In Christian worldview, whether that's 101, 301, traditional online, or whatnot, you are going to be using 3 different primary sources. Now, that means that you're going to be using different sources here or there, but mainly you will be drawing from these different sources, and you're going to need to know how to cite them for sure. So first of all, we're going to talk about citing the Bible. Secondly, citing the topic overview, and then the course material, which means the chapters in the book. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. If you ever have a doubt about how to cite, the best place to go is the library guides. Okay, https://libguides.gcu.edu/APA. And what happens when you go there? So let's go ahead and go there right now. Whoops. That's the wrong one. Okay, this is what will show up when you go there. Citing sources in 7th edition. It will give you 6th edition and GCU style. It will tell you what's new in APA 7th edition. It will discuss plagiarism and all of that formatting in APA. This is your paper formatting. But what we want to go to begin with is in-text citations. Those are the parenthetical citations that need to be in your text. So if you're writing, if you're using any sources when you're writing, whether that's their idea, whether it's paraphrasing, summarizing, or whether it's quoting directly, you're going to need to use an in-text citation. So let's go ahead and click there. Then you can scroll down here, paraphrasing formats and examples, citing the Bible. Okay, so let's look at citing the Bible. You all can read this at a different time and look over it carefully. I want to encourage you to do that. Look over this. Let this be your guide, your go-to website when you're doing your work. Okay? So the Bible is generally treated as having no author because it is a compendium of various books all together. It's kind of like an edited book. That's how it's treated, especially if it's a study Bible. So you basically are going to be looking at the version, the date of publication, the original date of publication, the current date of publication, and then the book, chapter, and verse. All right, so this is how you do it. And you notice here, the Holy Bible, that name is in italics. It is in italics. Okay, the version of the Bible is also in italics. So you're going to need the Holy Bible, comma, English Standard Version. If you're using an English Standard Version, 2001/2016, Psalm 23:1. If you're using a study Bible, now what is a study Bible? A study Bible might be a Bible that has notes, study notes in it, written by a particular person or a group. So there is the, this is the Barker Study Bible. but there are all sorts of study Bible. There's the Teen Study Bible. There is the Geographical Study Bible. There's the Archaeological Study Bible. Sorry, that's what it is instead of geographical. Archaeological Study Bible. There is the Women's Study Bible, the Men's Study Bible, all sorts of different Bibles that have notes in it about the passages. They're great resources for you at a later time if you have one, or if you want to get a hard copy at some point. Okay, so this is how you're going to do that here. The narrative citations, this is if you are using the, if you're writing in a sentence, according to the Holy Bible, English Standard Version, or according to the Gospel of Mark, the Holy Bible, English Standard Version, blah, 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 says, you know, I don't know what it what to put there. My brain is not working right. But that Mark is a Bible that seems to be shorter than all the rest. So you could say something like that. You're going to note that locations such as chapter and verse should be in parenthetical citation. There. The general mentions of the Bible or its versions without citation are not in italics. They are not. Okay, and make sure you are capitalizing Bible because it is a proper noun. And this is the King James Version is preferred by some denominations, but in CWV, we prefer the most current English translation. So we encourage you to use New International Version, NASB, New American Standard Bible, English Standard Version, and there's another one, I can't remember offhand, but it's in topic 1. It tells you what Bible to use. And why do we do that? Not because we don't like the King James, but because we want the most current English version. We want to have an understanding of the Bible because the Bible was written originally in Greek and Hebrew and Greek, vice versa. And if you've ever done translation from one language to the other, you know, you need the most current words to understand what the concepts and the words are saying. So it's interesting. Maybe, and if you have any further questions, check out my thing link about Bible translations. Okay, so we like to use the NIV, ESV, NASB, and I think the Revised Standard Version is another one. If there's a specific version you'd like to use, you would need to get it approved through me, and so we can make sure that it is current. Okay, so let's talk about using the Bibles from Bible Gateway, because this is mostly what you're going to be using. Okay, so if you want to go further with the Bible Gateway and figure it out why you cite something a specific way, if you go to reference examples, it's going to give you, and you scroll down again, the Bible commentaries, Shakespeare, and other classical works. Okay, because it is considered a classical work, the Bible is. This will tell you, this is the reference, what it looks like. Okay, note here that you don't have retrieved from anymore like you did in 6th edition. You just have the URL. Okay, and then the in-text citation would be this for the New International Version. You've got the Holy Bible in italics, New International Version in italics. You've got the original work published, and it's not necessarily the original work of the New International, it is the original work of that particular publisher, and they're using the original work, the 2011 publisher, which was Zondervan. Okay, and then current, it has not currently been updated yet, so no date. Then Mark 7:14 would be the book, chapter, and verse. All right. Then it explains what revisions are, what the publications, why they are cited the way they are, and it's really fascinating to note that. Okay, and then King James Bible right here, 1769, 2020. So if you want to know how to cite King James for any future use and why, so when you go to Bible Gateway, you're going to put in the type of Bible version. So Genesis, let's say Genesis 1:1. Let me just go here. Okay, and usually you can go down here, and this is it says, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. Excuse me. So when you scroll down, you're going to see the version and the date of publication, etc. Where did that go? Here it gives you the information. In 1604, King James I of England authorized a new translation. It was finished in 1611, and then 85 years after, the authorized version of the King James quickly became the English standard for Protestants. Okay, the one that they present on Bible Gateway matches the 1987 printing, but it is still the same because it is public domain. So there you go. 1611, 1604, it doesn't give the 1769 example that it gave here. Okay, so this is not from the Bible Gateway. This would actually be, I'm thinking, the King James Bible. Oh, King James Bible Online. Yes, this is the 2020 version, or 2021 now. But it is still the King James text verbatim. It hasn't been changed. It was just published on here instead. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And then you've got the reference examples here. Make sure that you are indenting all lines except the first. Okay, you're indenting all lines except the first. And this tells more about that. This tells how to cite a commentary at the or on the references. It also, I think it tells you Matthew Henry's, yeah, this is how you would, where you would go for formatting for the commentary. Okay. So let me go back to our original slides. And how do you cite a Bible citation? Let's put this into practice. Okay. John the Apostle claims Jesus was with God in the beginning of the universe. Let me go back here. And let me fill this out because that is incorrect. The Holy Bible, comma, and then the Holy Bible is italicized. There we go. All right, and if I'm using the Bible Gateway one, it would be 2011/no date, period, comma. All right, there we go, that's correct. So the first time that you are using the verse, any version that you're going to be using, you're going to cite the entire thing, this whole thing the first time. So let's say that I paraphrased John 1:1 in my own way, and I said, John the Apostle claims that Jesus was with God in the beginning of the universe. I know that's probably not the best sentence, but it was just off the top of my head. And so I used the in-text citation here, the Holy Bible, New International Version, comma, 2011/no date, comma, John 1:1, end of parentheses, period. Okay. And then I used an example about the commentary, because you're going to use one of the commentaries in week 4. And then I say, Craig Keener suggests that John the Apostle was the beloved John that was close friends with Jesus. And this is the correct way to cite the IVP New Testament commentary from Craig Keener in the book of John. Therefore, John would know the personal claims of Jesus. He himself would be acutely aware of who Jesus claimed to be because of his relationship at the time that Jesus walked the earth. And then again, I put John 1:1 here, and I need to put a period. Can't see over my thing, but so the second time around, you don't need the full version and the publication dates. That's what I wanted you to note. You do need a period either here. It would be here at the end. So, sorry. This is the end of the Bible citation. I'm going to stop this part here. And if you have any questions about the Bible citation, then let me know, okay? So whenever you first cite your Bible version, you're going to put the whole thing in. And then the second time, third time, ongoing, you're just going to do this, because this is called a shortened note, a shortened version of the note. All right? So don't feel like you have to put a citation at the end of every single sentence. You don't. Put it at the end of every complete thought. Like if you have a couple of words that you're using, maybe a paragraph, and you use the same source, and you didn't use a direct quote, then just at the end of the paragraph, put where you got it. That's all. It's that simple. Okay? So again, if you have any questions about citing the Bible, please check out the PDF that I have given to you. That is, actually, I have that right here. I'm just going to go to it right now real quick, since I have it up. Okay. This is the paper, How to Cite the Bible Textbook and Topic Overview, that one of my colleagues, Dr. Jeff Gibbon, wrote. Okay, so it gives you the examples here, and you can also shorten the name of the book. Okay, so use this for any other questions that you may have about the Bible. Okay, so you can either choose to stop now, or if you want to know about the other citations, then go on to video 2. Thanks for watching.